In the event of a lockdown, we have two different lockdowns that we would have in the school. And last week when we had our lockdown, it was stated as a soft lockdown. In actuality, what we have is we have an inside threat lockdown and an outside lockdown. So usually what you'll hear is lockdown inside or lockdown outside. Last week it was stated as a soft lockdown, which would be the outside lockdown. In that event, we just simply lock the outside doors. Nobody can come or go, and it's just to protect everybody in the building from anything that might be potentially dangerous in the area. Last week it was reported that there was a person who was breaking into cars or attempting to steal cars, something along that line over at MCC, and they may have fled up the trail by the school. And because of the closeness to our school and the trail, especially the elementary school, we wanted to make sure that everybody stayed inside and the doors were locked. In the event of anything serious, if there were any danger, we would have went into an inside lockdown. For an inside lockdown, what that means is that all doors, classroom doors, will be shut, locked. Students will be hiding in the corners of the classroom, and nobody's to be in the hallways. In the event that we have an inside lockdown and you hear that over the PA, you need to get into a classroom or an area or get away from danger as quickly as possible. We've practiced that during lunch, and if there's an adult down there, we would get you into a room or into a part of the building that would be safe. The key is to make sure that you are getting away from whatever danger may exist. And hopefully it never happens, but we do need to practice them. So again, in the event of a soft lockdown, or actually what will be announced in the future is an outside lockdown. That just means the outside doors are locked. Nobody can come in and nobody can leave, but school goes on as normal inside. Classes change as normal. We just ask that everybody stay away from doors and not open doors, and if you see a door that's open, to shut them. In the event of an inside lockdown, that's where we are completely locked down in classrooms, and if that happens, we need to make sure that you're quiet and listen to your teacher for instructions. With this last lockdown we had with a soft lockdown, another thing we need to remember is to not get on social media and texting people in the community because it really worries them. We will send a message out via our website. I will tweet something out on Twitter, and we'll send a letter home in the event something happens. But what happens is when you as students decide to send a message out or put something on Facebook or Twitter, that creates kind of some concern in the community, and then the office gets flooded with phone calls when we're trying to monitor what's going on. So in that event that something like that happens, it's really appreciated that you can still use your electronic devices in a soft lockdown or an outside lockdown, but we ask that you not spread that on social media. We will release that to the public. In the event of an inside lockdown, we would ask that all that stuff is turned off and put away. So we'll continue to practice it. I think everybody did a great job. Listen for the announcements too, especially in the event of an outside lockdown, or in this case it was called a soft lockdown, for whatever I might give you for directions. Again, soft lockdown, we are just the outside doors locked and school remains the same.